340-437. 0244-340-437. And guess what? Thomas does not have a nickname yet. What's that about?
Second half gone and I've not seen any difference in it, I know from group stage we're going to knockout stage, so for me I see it as normal. And for other players I don't know, but I think we have one more match before we go to run off it, so I think it's good.
In one of the matches, you admitted that you did not play in a favorable position that would have allowed you to play your best. Going into the game against Tunisia, do you envisage playing in your most comfortable position?
Well, as a player, I think I cannot choose, sometimes it's possible to choose, but whenever you are put to help a team, I think you have to do your best. I try doing my best in other matches.
And that's another thing about Thomas Partey. Where is his default position and what is his best position as well? All this and more here on the Joy First Take. I'm Gary Al Smith.
With the positive things I've done.
You got to move. If you're ready or not, give it all that you got. Turn it up now. You got to move. It's your chance to fly with your head held high. Right about now, you got to move. To move. If you're ready or not, give it all that you got. Turn it up now, you got to move. It's your chance to fly with your head held high. Right about now, you got to move. Don't let this moment pass you by. This is your time, you got to move. If you're ready or not, give it all that you got. Turn it up now, you got to move.
Thomas Partey ranks first with the highest percentage of successful dribbles in La Liga in the season so far, with 50-plus attempts. Also, he has 88.18 in terms of being the player with the most take-ons in La Liga as well. Behind him, Frankie de Jong, Leo Messi. These are the two others. He has a slew of stats to back the fact that he's among the top three best players in his position in the world. Recently, Orikwampo of our desk had an exhaustive, and I should emphasize that, analysis piece on whether Thomas Partey was better than Wilfred Ndidi, using about 6 different factors and 6 different averages. Turns out that the Ghanaian stands tall. So, we know he's good, we know he's one of the best, but where should he go? Hans, welcome to the show, First Take. How are you?
Hi, Gary.
You're looking very unkempt.
Yeah. I haven't
as everybody seems to be looking these days.
I haven't had a haircut in about a month, which is very unusual. Usually, the most I've done is maybe 2 weeks, even that, you know. And suddenly you have to go about a whole month without having a haircut. No shave, no haircut. You know, some of us are sensitive to the shaving stick, and so, I mean, it's difficult, but...
Hi, Corona. Hi, Corona. Anyway, Hans is in the studio. We are observing social distancing here, but we're also observing electronic distancing with 2 guys. George Addo Jr. Hi, George.
How you doing in the studio?
Yeah, we're doing well. He's connecting with us from the Republic of Ashaliboche. Yeah. Obudankabi and Obudankabino. Did I get it right?
Yeah, the Twin Cities.
The Twin Cities
of what? Obudankadi and Obudankadino.
Exactly.
Obudankadi and Obudankadino.
We got that. Also connecting with us is Benedict Owusu. He's in the biggest estate in West Africa or something like that. Hi, Benedict.
Hi, Gary and Hans. How you guys?
Yeah, we're doing well in KKML, Kokomemle, from Kokomemle to the world.
Yeah.
So today's mix is a potpourri of social distancing in the studio and connecting with the guys. Thomas Partey, first of all, is on the menu. So Hans, let's go through the options we have on the future of Thomas Partey. First, we put out a graphic about 3 days ago, and thanks to Orikwampo for doing that. It was really flying on social media. The first one was A. Should Thomas stay at Atleti and establish himself as one of the world's best midfielders? B. Replace Paul Pogba at Manchester United? C. Join Mikel Arteta's Arsenal and lead the young squad to trophies? And D. Should Thomas Partey go to Anfield and let Klopp's work do his magic on him? So those are the options. A. Stay at Atleti. B. Go to Man United, replace Pogba. C. Join Arteta, win trophies. D. Go to Anfield. We'd like to hear from you. What should Partey do? 0244340437. Hans, your first take.
So I'll first state what my options should be, and my analysis will be based on why he didn't go to the other option. Okay, so
elimination by rough tactics.
Exactly. I think he has to stay at Atletico Madrid first of all. Now let me go to Arsenal and why he shouldn't go. If Thomas Partey is moving to another club, supposedly, then you want to think that he's moving to a club where, one, he's going to get more playing time than he's getting at Atletico Madrid, and become more important than he is at Atletico Madrid, and even more importantly, win trophies.
Okay.
Now, if you look at Arsenal in this moment, and if you're a player and you're thinking about winning trophies, I don't think that you might want to be thinking about Arsenal in this particular moment. Yes, he might go there and get much more playing time than he's getting at Atletico Madrid currently. He might go there and become an even more important player than he is currently. But in terms of going to win trophies, I don't think that Arsenal serves that purpose. Which takes me also to Liverpool. It will tick the box in terms of winning trophies because, you know, if you look at Liverpool's trajectory at this moment, you can't bet against them not winning a trophy every season, at least in the next 3 seasons. And so, yes, it ticks that box. Will he become an important player at Liverpool? Is he going to get much more playing time than he is getting at Atletico currently? And that is where I think that he might run into problems. What are the options for Liverpool in the position that Thomas Partey is likely to play? So in the central midfield position, you're looking at Jordan Henderson, you're looking at Jorginho Wijnaldum, and the host of other midfielders that they have. Even Naby Keita, is an option for Liverpool in that position. I don't think that he's going to be displacing Jordan Henderson. One, because he's the skipper of the side. Two, he's English, obviously. Then it brings me to Jorginho Wijnaldum. If you look at Wijnaldum and then Thomas Partey, you are merely looking at a straight alternative. Wijnaldum does basically what Thomas Partey does. And so you might be wondering, what attribute does it bring that is different to what Wijnaldum would offer, Liverpool in this moment?
Makes sense.
Also because you are looking at a Dutchman having already established himself in that Liverpool squad. It will be a tall order for Thomas Partey to go in there and grab a position and make it his own, at Liverpool. Takes me to Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes are coming. Obviously, everybody's excited. Then there is also the small matter of Paul Pogba.
Never small.
Well, it's not small, but it's not a small matter.
Yeah, it is not.
Is he going to move? Well, before Corona hit and football came to a halt, we all knew that the player wanted to leave Manchester United. But times have changed. Things have changed quickly, not only from the perspective of Manchester United and how competitive they were and how they become, but even in terms of the dynamics for Pogba himself. What are the options in terms of transfer for Pogba?
Yeah.
He wants to go to Real Madrid.
Yeah.
How much is Real Madrid willing to offer Manchester United for Paul Pogba? Will United accept Madrid's offer? Those dynamics come to play. Beyond Real Madrid, what are the other options?
Yeah.
He finds himself in a difficult situation where, in the end, he might have to settle for staying at Manchester United. One, because of how much United want to take in terms of the transfer fee. Two, because Pogba hasn't done, nearly enough to merit the sort of money that United might want.
Yeah.
He's been pretty ordinary, by his own lofty standards over the last 2 seasons. And if you're looking for maybe the 90 million that United paid for him, it's not likely they are going to get it. I don't think that United will sell Paul Pogba for anything less than 70 million.
Yeah.
How many clubs are going to pay 70 million pounds for Paul Pogba on current form? It's going to be very, very difficult. And so for me, the best bet has to be Partey staying at Atletico Madrid. He also has to look at his progress at Atletico. Look, it's been steady. Okay? He moved from being a player who wasn't going to get opportunities, was moving out on loan to a player who was trusted to come into the squad, getting bits and pieces of playing time, made the most of it, grew in importance when games began to get tough. Diego Simeone called on him, made a difference. Now he's become an established figure at Atletico Madrid. The next step is to become even more important, and then
he's important, but you want him to become irreplaceable, sort of.
Said that when a team comes in for him, he's going to move for huge money, which would also mean that he's not going to be a player who's going to be bought and have to struggle to get into the team that he'll be moving to.
Fantastic. So that is Hans's first take on Partey and whether he should move. He believes that he should stay put. So that was the first option on our cards. Let's go to Benedict.
Yes, guys.
Yes. So Hans figures that Partey should stay at Atleti. He gave reasons why he should not move anywhere, and he mentioned the club that you feel that Thomas Partey should go to.
Well, fair enough. I really enjoyed his analysis.
Yeah. No. Let me give you a tip. Hans came prepared. Yeah. He had written it on his phone. Hans had written his point on his phone, lawyer style. So he came prepared.
Oh, that's so fine. That's so fine. Yeah, and I understand everything that he's saying. I mean, if you're a follower of Thomas Partey and where he started from and where he is now, of course, you share the same sentiments as that of Hans. But I'm also looking at a player who has grown in importance over the past couple of years, especially following the sale of Rodri to Manchester City. You know, when Rodri was at Atletico Madrid, Partey was finding it very difficult to get match playing time.
Exactly.
And now Rodri left, and you've seen that in this season's UEFA Champions League, he's played all the games for Atletico Madrid, and I can confidently say that Partey is the reason. He's one of the reasons why Atletico Madrid are still in the UEFA Champions League and were able to eliminate Liverpool in the round of 16. And of course, I mean, he's a defensive midfielder in the mode of Arsenal legend Patrick Vieira, and you know where I'm going. I mean, if that name rings a bell and the description that I've given Thomas Partey, then you know definitely that I'm saying that he should move out of Atletico Madrid and go to no other team than Arsenal. Yes, Arsenal, we all know that is a team in transition, a team that, if you are talking about trophies, it doesn't look like they can win a trophy anytime soon. Possibly give them the next 3 years or so. If they do their things right, why not? They can win an FA Cup or a Carling Cup. But to talk of the English Premier League or the UEFA Champions League or even the Europa League, it will be very difficult for Arsenal to win. But I'm also looking at Partey's progress and where he's come from and where he's going. He's 27 years. At what point would you want him to move from Atletico Madrid? I think that this is the time. And Arsenal is the team. Arsenal have Guendouzi, they have Torreira. These are players that will not put Thomas Partey on the bench, and especially when they are going to, have to pay his release clause. So they are paying in excess of 45 million pounds for him. No one will buy a player of Thomas Partey's caliber with that amount of money and put him on a bench. And one thing that helps Partey if he moves to Arsenal is that Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta is a big fan of the Ghanaian midfielder.
I see.
He's spoken a lot. Yeah, he is. He's spoken a lot about Partey. In his last interview, when he was actually talking about transfers, he mentioned that yes, he wants to bring in midfielders, and there's one guy that he would love to work with, and that's Thomas Partey. And for a player on the other side to have received such a commendation from another manager in a different league, it tells you that he's special for the manager. And if Thomas Partey comes in, he definitely will be a key player. And we all know the caliber of player Partey is. If Partey should move to Arsenal, I think that one much playing time he's guaranteed. He'll go on to become like the likes of Patrick Vieira, a man that Arsenal fans up to date revere so much. And Partey definitely will get to that level where I think that he can go ahead and lead office for Arsenal. So for me, yes, it is time for him to move, as his father just some few months ago mentioning on a Kumasi station that he would want his son to move on. Yes, Atletico Madrid, he started, and he's been there since 2011.
It's been a long time, yeah?
Yeah, since 2011. He's been there since 2011. He went on loan, Real Mallorca, came back, still issues, couldn't get much playing time, and finally settled. And we've seen the improvement in his team this season. Yes, I agree with Hans about the Liverpool bit because at this point, if Partey should go to Liverpool, it will be very difficult for him to even get much playing time because there is no way he will take out someone like Jordan Henderson from the team. He's skipper of the side, and Hans mentioned English perfect, spot on. Wijnaldum is playing his best football currently, so I don't think Partey can go there. Yes, he will compete all right, but it will be difficult for Partey to get a regular match playing time that we are talking about. At Manchester United, I think that it will also be difficult because Bruno Fernandes has come in, and so far in his first month, he was Premier League Player of the Month, Manchester United Player of the Month. The fans have come to love him. If Partey goes in there, he's going to be second to Bruno Fernandes. And mind you, Paul Pogba may stay at Manchester United, and what happens to him? Now you're going to fight to get much playing time. So if Partey is moving from Atletico Madrid, which I want him to move after being at a place for a very long time, I mean, there is nothing new, no new challenge. Go out there, experience a new league, and see what you can do for yourself. And I think it's not always about what you can do for the team. It's also about what you can do for yourself. And I think that Arsenal is the best place for him.
Excellent. Benedict, that's your first take. George will be coming to you momentarily, but we did ask for opinions, and boy, are we getting them. 0244340437. Hans, give me a few. You can't read all of them now, else we'll be here for the whole night.
So let me get through a few of them. This one says, Gary, please ask Hans if Partey should stay at Atletico. Has he thought about monetary considerations? Even so, how is United competitive now than Arsenal? Charles in Legon.
Okay, so just to answer something, Thomas Partey has a point of information. He, as things stand, he is tied to Atleti through to the summer of 2023, and within that agreement is a 50 million euro asking price that can be triggered by any suitor in each passing transfer window. Also of interest is that Atleti are looking to extend his contract through to 2025 and then raise his release clause to 100 million euros. So that's it. So next comment.
Objectively, he should go to a club with a higher pedigree. Of the three clubs you mentioned, Manchester United and Liverpool fit the bill. Arsenal for now is in that club. With that in mind, if Pogba is still at Man United, then there is no point in him going there. And while Bruno has been grabbing headlines, so if Partey moves there, he will just be another player. Then there is Liverpool, where all attention and the style of play is in their three forwards. It can't and won't change. That's just Liverpool. See how fast we stop talking about Van Dijk. Best option, stay at Atletico and become a legend. But I'm an Arsenal fan, so we would love to have him.
Nice one.
That came from Bafo Zion from Caprice.
Just around the corner.
Okay. This one has a lot of question marks. Okay, I think it's not meant for us.
It was meant for Ghana Connect.
Yes. Good evening, guys. For Thomas, Thomas should stay in Spain. Money is good. He should stay. And for the money, Papansa from Teshi Nungwa Estate, sending that one through twice. This one says, good evening, guys. For Thomas, okay, I think the same message, sent it twice.
Dwight in Spintex, I think.
This one is Joy Dwight.
Okay, somewhere.
Please, okay, he says, please, I would like Thomas to move to Anfield, somewhere inside Pando. So he wants Thomas Partey to move to Liverpool. Joy Dwight from Spintex says, please, Boss Gary, Thomas Partey must come to United. He will do better there than any other team. If he collaborates with Bruno Fernandes and Igalo, that would be perfecto. Vim, he asks.
George, please stand by. You will be getting your first take on the issue.
Okay, so those are a few of the messages that have come through. We're getting a few more coming through, and then we'll do well to. Okay, let me do this one just before we go to George. Thomas Partey should give himself time at Atletico Madrid. Ghanaian players hardly stay long in the English Premier League. Tony Yeboah was a very good player who performed well before coming to Leeds United. Unfortunately, he could not remain long at Leeds. Amponsa Bechley near Michel Camp. Okay, that's around my former hood.
Okay, so George, interesting comments we are getting from there. There's so many on Twitter and Facebook. After you get your take, we'll go back to the comments from our listeners. But where does Partey go, George?
Okay, so it's interesting. I was listening to the two lawyers, Hans and Benedict.
The dental lawyer and the national lawyer.
Precisely. I'm taking you guys straight into Manchester United and Liverpool. Now, let me say this before I start. Gary, you know that at the age of 26, approaching 27, this is the opportunity to come to the English Premier League. And we know what the English Premier League can do to your career as a footballer. It's very, very important. That's one he's looking at. Atletico Madrid may be making all the noise about we want to sign you to 2025, we may increase your pay, but if you go and check what he's taking at the moment, I'm not too sure based on that he can fight for the kind of money that you get if you move into England. We spoke about the 50 million euro clause. I don't think there's any club in England that will want to go for Thomas Partey and decide to bring him to the club and come and rest. So I'll go straight to Liverpool. But it's important to note that, guys, Thomas Partey is brilliant at breaking the play. If I'm looking at what he does on teams without the ball, compared to what he does with the ball when he gets it, in terms of those, because if you talk about the likes of Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, you talk about Wijnaldum, these are all players who love to go up front, love to score goals, do a little bit of the tackling, but he has a monster bit of a defensive midfielder, Thomas Partey. And that is what could be the selling point for him when he decides to go into Liverpool or Manchester United. It will really not be about carrying the ball up there and scoring goals, but it will be about a man who can try to break up the play of opposition. If I'm sure that's what the coaches are looking at, because for Manchester United and Liverpool, I think that they have enough attacking players. But the question is, what have they done when they have had to defend? For Liverpool, they watched it live twice when they played against Atletico Madrid. But really, the likes of Fabinho fell short when it came to tackling, the likes of Naby Keita. So I'm giving you an example. If you take Fabinho versus Thomas Partey, defensive, breaking up the play, Thomas Partey versus Naby Keita, Thomas Partey versus Wijnaldum, Thomas Partey versus Fabinho versus Henderson. I like the argument about Henderson because it's an English boy and it's a captain, all right. But the rest of the players, if you're looking at the defensive qualities of Thomas Partey, and I'm saying this because he single-handedly destroyed Liverpool and making sure that their passes didn't go through. Aside breaking up the play, he was sending in fantastic crosses. I look at Liverpool and I realize that, look, Liverpool may have a wonderful attacking trio and some midfielders who like to score goals. But really, when it comes to defending, they've got issues. They've not got the cover that they want. I won't go to the central defense. I'm talking about the central defensive midfield area. I think if Thomas Partey goes to Liverpool and he's playing as a central defensive midfielder, and remember that as a central defensive midfielder, you are not obliged to go and score goals. Like Michael Essien did at Chelsea. When there's a chance to score goals, you pop up and score the goal. But your job is to make sure that you are breaking play. And I think that when it comes to breaking up play, Thomas Partey is like the best guy because N'Golo Kante these days, I'm not feeling him that. So I would tell you, and from my analysis, Thomas Partey is like the best guy who can break up play, especially when teams don't have the ball. And that is one of the qualities that really, really showed. Aside that, he also got a good passing range when he's got the ball. So I'm looking at that Liverpool midfield, and I've looked at all the midfielders. Let's say Henderson is not the guy that we can touch. But for the likes of Ronaldo, Naby Keita, and Fabinho, head-to-head, Thomas Partey can break up.
There's a comment, George. There's a comment that supports you on Twitter. Let me read it quickly. It's from Clemento Suarez. I think it's the comedian. He says, there are players who are injury-prone in Liverpool's midfield. Ox, Naby Keita. So Partey's inclusion will be good for us. I hear people saying Fabinho is an impediment, but no, I think Thomas can do better than him. But if not, LFC should go somewhere else apart from Manchester. You guys will turn him into an average player. That's his thought.
Yes, I think that for the Liverpool, if he's going to be that defensive guy who sits in front and he can knock off all the other guys in terms of their defensive abilities and the ability to break up play. That is very, very critical. Now, I will leave that Liverpool side and come to Manchester United. In Manchester United, it's been a poor case. I don't know if there's anything wrong with Thomas Partey playing with Paul Pogba and Bruno Fernandes in front. I don't think there's any problem there. The issue with Manchester United at the moment, aside all their issues, I think Hans will agree that some of the issues they've got, if Matic is still there, they are hoping to enjoy another year of Matic, which is not bad. Look at Matic's age at the moment. Then you have McTominay, the young man, Fred, who we are not too sure about. So again, in the defensive part of that midfield, when it comes to Manchester United, they need someone who they can rely on to block everything. Because today, if Thomas Partey is doing the job for them in central defensive midfield and he's allowing the likes of Pogba and Bruno to fly into attack, it's great. And he occasionally can come on also score goals. I think it's fine. I think that for all the coaches who are talking about Thomas Partey, they are going for the singular characteristic of the guy's ability to break up play and immediately after send a fantastic pass. That is what they are looking out for. You know, the Arsenal situation, he walks in there and becomes like the captain of the team, or he walks in there and takes it over. But for me, I want Thomas Partey to move to Manchester United or Liverpool because, number one, I want him at the age of 26, 27, 28 to be up there once he moves there. He's going to make more money that Atletico Madrid will give him. And I think that there are wonderful opportunities for him in that defensive part of Manchester United and Liverpool that he can go there. As for Arsenal there, if he decides to go there, no problem. My only issue with the Arsenal one is this, Gary. He's moving from a club, winning trophies, winning Europa, in the Champions League. We can't trust Arsenal at the moment. It will be better someday, but we can't trust Arsenal at the moment. I know somebody who want to remind me about Coutinho, who ran away from Liverpool to Barcelona to try and go and win Champions League. Things can change. I see the likes of Manchester United and Liverpool doing a bit more, and I think that he can be part of those stories. So for me, I think that in the defensive side of the midfield of these teams in England, he has a great opportunity. I want him to chop money. I want him to become a real star. Because for all these years in Atletico Madrid, he's still, you see, I like the way you guys said, he's steadily moving. He's steadily moving. When there's an opportunity, don't be surprised that your man will even go and bring another midfielder into the place. He has suffered a bit at Atletico Madrid. It's taken a long period, for him to really come here. I think at this stage, he has paid his dues at Atletico Madrid. Let's go to the English Premier League.
So we've got 3 takes from our guys now. Let's go to the jury, should we? Hans, first you on WhatsApp, and then I go to Facebook and Twitter.
Okay, so this one says, in life, the line of least resistance is not always the best option. With these statistics, Thomas can survive in any team in Europe. We need him at Anfield. Mubarak Ahmed, University of Nottingham in the UK, send that one too. That's a nice goal to start with. Just stay in Madrid, Mr. Partey. I mean, Los Blancos will suit him. I took Kwame Mojojo inside Dakuman. So he's talking about Real Madrid, I think. And Gary, long time, good show. How on earth do you compare Wilfred Ndidi to Thomas Partey? Partey is good, but please check Ndidi's stats and reverts. We need Partey.
Yeah, we have done that, Hans. George, we have a piece on myjoyonline.com. So what we'll do is we'll put it on our Twitter right now, the Joy FM Twitter, the Joy FM Facebook, so that you go and check it. What's the name? Godwin from North Kanishi. Yeah. We'll put that piece there. We did an exhaustive piece on many
the comparison.
Yeah, the comparison. We took about 6 different factors, and Thomas Partey went ahead of Ndidi on many of the factors.
So he added that we need Partey at Arsenal, and God forgive all those with negative vibes on Arsenal. Hans, number 1 culprit, Godwin from Kanishi. Okay, good evening, guys. I think Liverpool is the best option for Thomas Partey because it is said you are the best you can compete. It is said you are the best when you can compete with the best. That came in from Sir Prempe Presek Legon. Okay, more of your messages on WhatsApp. Partey should come and replace Paul Pogba at Manchester United. Kobe, send that one from Asin Fosu. Thomas should move, but he should go to Man United. Amisha Dai inside a Cropon. Okay, so those are some of the messages that have come through.
Okay, so I'll go round again, but for the benefit of Godwin in North Kanishi, the name of the piece on my Joy Online is "Who is Africa's best defensive midfielder?" And it's a piece by Rico Ampofo. It's Partey versus Idris Gana Gueye versus Wilfred Ndidi. So the metrics we used were quite extensive. The methodology had to do with broadly attacking play, defensive contribution, and the technique. Now, under each category, there were 3 subcategories. For the attacking play, we looked at the goals, the assists, and the shots. For the defensive contribution, we had the tackles won, the interceptions, and then how many times he dribbled past opponents. For the technique, we looked at dribbling, expected assists, and passing. Now, in most of these metrics, like I said, Thomas Partey was top as against Ndidi and Gueye. So we've got goals. He scored more goals in the time in the last 12 months than Ndidi and Gueye. Shot accuracy, Partey was head and shoulders above Gueye, who was second. Ndidi was third. When it came to assists, Thomas Partey was first, Gay was second, Ndidi was third. Defensive contribution, in terms of tackles won, Idris Gana Gay was first, Ndidi was second, Partey was third. Interceptions, Ndidi first, Gay second, Partey third. Dribble passed, Partey first, Gay second, Ndidi third. Technique, in terms of dribbles completed, Partey first, Gay second, Ndidi third. Pass accuracy of all the three players, Gay, Partey, Ndidi, in that order. Expected assists, which is essentially a mark of the creativity. We had data from Opta, which suggested that Gay was first, Partey second, Ndidi third. Conclusion was that these narrow statistics thought to be essential for a modern defensive day midfielder brought the outcome that Thomas Partey was the best in defensive midfield and central defensive midfield across Europe. So these are the facts of the matter. Let me go around the table again. You want to say something? Yeah.
I mean, I think that essentially when a player has to move, you have to look at why the player has to move also. Is very, very important.
Exactly.
Yes, we all know that money is important. But, if you look at Partey's progress and his pedigree at this moment, he cannot afford to go to a club where he won't be a starter week in, week out.
That's the most important thing for you.
That's imperative. I don't think that Partey can tell me that, look, I've gone to Manchester United and I'm earning maybe 250,000 pounds a week, but I'm on the bench. I start from the bench. It won't be good enough, He's arguably Ghana's best player at this moment in time. How would it sound if, week in, week out, you have Thomas Partey sitting on the bench for Manchester United or Liverpool? That wouldn't be good. And so it's important that he goes to a club where he's going to go in and walk straight into the starting 11. That is why, for me, I feel it's important that whichever club is coming in for him is paying top dollar. Look, a club like Manchester United can afford to pay 50 million for Thomas Partey and leave him on the bench.
Yeah.
I mean, Liverpool can do same. Maybe Arsenal cannot, And so he has to assume an extra level of importance.
Yeah.
That is what I think. And to do that, one more, cracking season at Atletico Madrid, one more piece of silverware, possibly the UEFA Champions League.
We'll take him to that
and
next
then you
level.
are looking at Partey moving to maybe Liverpool, Manchester United, or anywhere for maybe 70, 80 million pounds, and you tell me how a club is going to pay that kind of money and keep Thomas Partey on the bench.
You are listening to Joy First Take here on 99.7 Joy FM. 25 years of media excellence, 25 years of influence as well. We are talking about Ghana's Thomas Partey. Easily the most wanted Ghanaian on the planet at the moment, footballistically, of course.
It's been a while we had this, eh?
Yes, it's
the
been a while.
Ghanaian player
who is being talked about.
Yeah. The last one was probably Michael Essien. At this level.
Yeah, at this level.
Was Michael Essien.
Could be. So, comments coming in as well. Hans, please be on standby for the WhatsApp comments. Let's go to Facebook. Anita Amma Ajiwa Asante, the funniest one for me. She says, Hans, I don't know much about football, but Partey should just go where there's money.
Okay.
And she asks, for you football people, we don't do that. We do that, but
it makes sense.
We do that, and then a comment to that says is from Benson Bedama says, as for ladies and money, anyway, everybody likes money. Don't be deceived. It's not just about ladies. Bella Marco says he's guaranteed continuing relevance at Atleti. He's in the good books of the club and the manager. We can't guarantee that for him in another club, can we? Good question. Why always a call says your Arsenal narration is funny, Papa. Arsenal to win trophies? You want to end Partey's career, eh? United or Liverpool will be better. Ganyobi Ni Mahoni Abe says join Arsenal. Eben Dunyami says wow, that's a tough decision between staying at Atleti or moving to Liverpool. United and Arsenal, dear, it is out. Joe Angel says it's better he stays there because the EPL doesn't boast of only the field. Business is important for them as well. And we know he can't sell like others like Pogba and Fernandes, so he should work hard and play for the giant in Spain. That's a compelling argument. SL Kwesi says, I love to see him at Liverpool. Let Klopp work his magic on him so that he can become the best midfielder in Africa. Rash Hammer says, why should he join a team like United? Atleti is good, Arsenal is better, but Liverpool is the best. Bismarck Ni Buketesin says, Partey should look for a project that's much more convincing and ready to explode, and that is option B. He should go at option B is what? Manchester United, I think.
Yes, I think so.
Manchester. No, Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Brad Kweku Richardson says, in fact, none of the jerseys even looks good on him, unlike the Athletic jersey. And so you stay and build up. Maybe later you can think of moving. Nana Opoku Ajiman Bekwin says, Partey should stay at Atleti and establish himself in the Spanish league. I'll continue to ask if he needs a change of environment, then he should go to Anfield. And the final comment I'll take is, this one says, is from Ashali Fortson Benjamin. Says, Gary, Liverpool do not need Thomas Partey, so his agents should not even think of Liverpool as an option. All right, so let's go back to the guys. George, Benedict, are you guys there?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so Benedict, it's been a while since you've spoken. You've heard what Hans has got to say, part two. You've heard the comments, which overwhelmingly seem to think that he should move out of Spain. I want us to look at that. A lot of people seem to think, first of all, that he should leave Spain.
It's basic. I mean, the understanding is there, and you don't have to fight over this. It's so simple. That's where he's got into in his career after spending close to a decade at one club. It's time to move on. 2011 from the youth ranks to going on loan and finally getting the recognition that you deserve. I think that he's done all that he can as a player at Atletico Madrid and also in the Spanish La Liga. And I mean, if you want to be a great player, if you want to be remembered in a history of great players, what you have to do is try other leagues. You understand? You are not a Lionel Messi. You are Thomas Partey. So if you stay at Atletico Madrid, the things that players like
what are you trying to tell the Krobodumasi Messi? What are you trying to tell him?
What I'm trying to tell him is that if he stays at Atletico Madrid, and he'll be considered as one of the players that played at Atletico Madrid and gave his best and did very well, but he will not be a Lionel Messi at Real Madrid, at Barca. So what you have to do is just move away. Now the opportunity is there. Clubs are coming. Move away. And I think that the best place for him is Arsenal. The energy is there. He's that box-to-box player that will thrive in the English Premier League. And at Arsenal, he will get the match playing time. The recognition will come. And he definitely will win trophies. So I think that is the best time to move. And you know what? When you play the English Premier League, the opportunities that will come after your football career is enormous. And we've all been talking about this recently in our office, where there's a player I wouldn't want to mention his name. I mean, he tasted the English Premier League, went away. And today, when we are talking about players that, played in the English Premier League, and we are talking about top strikers, we don't mention his name. Thomas Partey can get there. Already, he's making it and he's gradually getting there. So,
all right.
What was the point?
Just as a point of information as well, Benedict was making the fact that he's been there for a while. Yes, he played for Atletico Madrid's B team from 2013 to 2015, and then he went to Mallorca on loan, scored 5 goals in 37 appearances, went to Almeria on loan the following year for 2 years, 2014-15, and he scored 4 goals in 31 appearances. And then for Atleti, he has had more than 150 competitive appearances. So that's Thomas Partey's legacy with Atletico Madrid. 3 minutes to go, just to wrap up. George, final words as well. Can you give us an idea of what it will mean for his Black Stars career should he move, or whatever his next career move would be?
Well, I think Thomas Partey is on a certain trajectory at the moment. I mean, clearly everybody loves him in the Black Stars. He's still going to be what he is, whether he moves or not. But I think that when he moves, he becomes more of a big star in the eyes of a lot of Ghanaian players. And why am I saying that? We all saw the buzz of Michael Essien. The reason why quite a number of Ghanaians support Chelsea, it's a way of bringing you, driving you.
George, are you there?
Just make the move. I think we are moving out of. Yes, I'm here. Can you?
Okay, all right, we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, now you can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay, so my point was that if he moves from Atletico Madrid and moves right into the English Premier League, I think he becomes more of a bigger star. I'm saying this because we saw the buzz when Michael Essien played for Chelsea, and how lots of Chelsea fans today will tell you I joined the club because Michael Essien was there, and that's how I got into the move. So I think he becomes even more of a bigger star. The next thing is that he hasn't won the league yet, because when Atletico Madrid won the league, he was on loan, so he's not quite won the league, and that's why I don't agree he should go to Arsenal, because Arsenal don't look like it. If there's a chance for Liverpool, you get in there. Even the Manchester United one is shaky, but at least I can see, that they are putting things together. So if it's a Liverpool, let's go to Liverpool. Let's try and win, a league, and then we go on from there. I think it's important that he leaves Spain.
Yeah, Hans, you have a couple more comments there. I think you guys have articulated your points brilliantly. You asking him to stay put, Judge, giving his take as well, and Benedict saying that he should go to Arsenal. Last batch of comments.
Good evening, guys. A great discussion. Is Partey for money or to increase his standard? Is he going to break into the first 11? It will be like how Asamoah started with Sunderland. He should answer those questions before moving. Ajman Joseph from Tema Community 9. Gary, please ask Hans. So after the next season, what if Partey does not get a performance to warrant such clubs chasing him? There are a lot of
you mean the opportunities now?
Charles in Lagos, a top player must stay consistent. Hello, Gary. Call you Gareth. It's Gary. When Essien was moving to Chelsea, who thought he could start? Partey should go to Man United, and bet you he'll start. Paul Dankwa in Dodoa. And will Thomas Partey be a good fit in Barcelona? Or somebody's also throwing
in Barcelona.
Rally. Nick from Tema. And hi, Gary. I suggest Partey remains at Atletico for a year or more to be outstanding in the team before making any move. I don't want the guy to go and warm benches elsewhere. Platoon commander in Tema. And those are the messages that have come through on WhatsApp, Gary.
Okay, guys, many thanks for your time. It's 8 o'clock here. DJ Black is literally breathing down our necks.